In this video, we'll start making changes to the appearance of the store, including the announcement bar, the store logo, and the favicon. To support this channel, please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. To start making changes to the appearance of our store, we go to the Online Store tab over here, Themes, and we can see our current theme is Dawn. We can click Customize on that, and it will bring us to the Theme Customizer. So you can see we are editing the home page, and you can change which page you're editing by selecting one of these different pages. And then on the left hand side is where you select the section that you want to edit. So if I click Announcement Bar or even hover over it, you can see that it turns blue right there in the center. So I'm going to click on this, and you can see Welcome to the Store. This is called a block right here. We could actually add a second announcement. So over on the right side is where we can change what it says. So I'm going to change this to $300 for a new Shopify store. And there you can see it changed up at the top. So that will be the new banner when anybody comes to my webpage. And I changed it again to 20% off with code ShopifyMe. And we can preview how this is going to look on different screens, including mobile and desktop. So right now it's previewing kind of like a laptop size screen, but I can click this button over here and change it to mobile. And you can see how the banner looks on an iPhone or Android or whatever. And we can go back to desktop, and then if we want to see really big screens, we can go to full screen. The annoying part about full screen is that you can't see any of the edit menu anymore. So I'm just going to go back to desktop, where I have full access to editing the page. And I'm going to start at the top, and I'm just going to work my way down. If I look back at my map, I kind of have the plan for my home page, so that's where I'm going to start. And I'm going to start with my logo right here. So this is all pretty boilerplate. I can't really change much here, but I can put my own logo right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and show you how ridiculously easy it is to get your own logo set up. If you don't have a logo already, Canva is going to be the easiest path. I pay $12 a month for a premium membership, but they have a free version as well where you could easily get started. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and open up logo on Canva. Then I'm going to look in templates, and I'm going to look for map, and let's see what comes up. And look at this, we got this really cool retro travel agency. I think that will work perfect for me. I did look up the ideal size, and it says 450 by 250 pixels is the max. So that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to see how that works out for my logo. So I'm going to resize this, which is a premium feature. You won't be able to do this without paying a little bit of extra. And I'm going to make the width 450 by 250. And go ahead and resize. And it has been resized. And I'm going to make this a little different. I can drag this around. And then I can expand this and make it a lot bigger. And change the colors as well. So you can see right up top we have 4 different colors. I want this to be kind of a minimalist black and white theme. So I'm going to start changing these colors. I see there's this kind of maroon color. I'm going to change that to white. And then I see there's this kind of lighter tan. I'll change that to a light gray. And then there's darker tan. I'll change that to a darker gray. And now I got this kind of cool black and white map. I'll probably play with this later and really get it exactly how I want it. But then I'm going to make this much bigger. And I'm going to change the text to Shopify. And then I can change the width of this so that it's all one. Make this as big as I can. And then we got down here, I'm going to change this to all capitals, roadmap. And I'm going to make that bold so that you can read it, which didn't make much of a difference. Oh, there we go. So now we got that. And you know what? I'm actually going to make this let's see what font. So this is B Vietnam Thin. I'm going to actually get rid of this. And then if I go to text, I can drag in a heading. And then I'll change this to B Vietnam Thin. There, now that is a little bit bigger and a little bit better. And I'm going to change that to roadmap. And then I could easily add a line in between these. So I just searched in Elements for horizontal line. And this line is Pro for some reason. But in any case, I'm just going to drag that right there. And now we have a horizontal line between our text and a really big, nice logo. So I'm going to export this by clicking Share and then Download. And then I'm going to use a transparent background. So I'll download that. And there, it just appeared right there. And now I'll go back to my Shopify store and upload that and see how that worked out. So remember, on the left side here, we can hover over things and it will show us on the central pane here where we're making changes. So on header, that's highlighted in blue. And if I go over to the right side, that's where I actually make the changes. And so logo images right here, I'm going to select that and then upload the image we just created. So I uploaded that and let's see how that turns out. And that is not too bad. So for that to apply, you do have to hit select down here. That's a really easy thing to miss. You can add an alt, which is good for SEO and accessibility. So I'll just say store logo and save. And then we can play around with this as well, the position. Let's see what top center looks like. That looks okay. Top left, that looks all right. Middle left, and I think that is the best look right there. And then we can make this bigger. I'll do the max width, and I think I like that, just how it is. And in the previous video, I showed you how to make different menus. We want to keep that on the main menu. And then there are some other things that we can play around here. We can do bottom padding. And I like it a little bit thinner. Let's get rid of some of this padding. There we go. Now I think I'm going to get rid of all of it. Let's see how that looks. I think that looks better. Not as much padding, and there's no margin. So that looks nice. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And then let's also see how this looks like on mobile. Shopify roadmap. I'm not super wild about the way that looks, but we'll play with that later. So I'll move this back to full screen. Looks good on full screen. And back to desktop. So I think for now that is good enough for our logo. And since we just made our logo and still have it up in Canva, we might as well make our favicon as well. So what that is the little tab, like you can see, here's Shopify is right up here, and it's a nice professional little touch. They have their S with a green shopping bag. So I'm going to make my little map be the favicon for our site. So if I Google favicon ideal size Shopify, it says 16 by 16, 32 by 32. So basically a small square. So let me pull Canva back up. And so I don't get rid of my original logo, I'm going to duplicate the page. And there we have it. So there I have my full logo, and now I'm going to turn this into my favicon. So I'm going to once again go ahead and resize this one. I'll resize it and I'll make it 50 by 50. And I'm going to say resize. And it looks like it resized both of them, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to zoom in. So I went back and actually did Control Z and removed those changes. And then I went to resize again. And this time I changed it to 50 by 50. And then I did copy and resize, which copied it and put it in a new tab. So now I'm not overwriting anything I did earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. And I'm going to delete the text as well. and my line, and then I'm going to drag this out so that it takes up the whole screen. And then I'm going to once again click share, and I'm going to download transparent background and download, and that should appear right there. And I'm going to go back to my store, and I'll go into theme settings. So down there at the bottom, theme settings, and then we just need to find favicon right here. And it says will be scaled down to 32 by 32. So I guess I didn't have to Google it. And I'm going to upload my 50 by 50. And select and save. So now if I come over to the top of the page and I click three dots and then click view, it will open in a new tab, and I can see up here at the top that I have a nice little logo up there, and that's nice and crisp and professional looking. So I think that's enough for this video. We covered how to change the announcement bar, how to change the logo and the favicon, as well as just navigating the theme editor menu. So hopefully this was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please like, please subscribe, and please comment. And there will be many more in this series as we build out the site. Thanks for watching.